Good morning and welcome to another 30 minutes of gentle yoga with the chair. I'm Kat and today we will be working on Warrior 2, extended side angle, and half moon. So I'm going to adjust the camera so you can see my feet and we'll get started. All right, so you're going to start seated in your chair, forward, so that just your sits bones are on the edge of the chair, comfortably secure. And then take your right leg to the right and try to make a 90-degree angle between the two legs. Then turn. We're just doing the twist first. I want you to get this idea that the hips and the shoulders are trying to face forward while the leg is out to the side. Then you're going to slide to the left side of your chair. So now your right thigh is on the chair and your left hip is off. Hold the chair by your right knee and reach your left leg forward. Turn the left foot in and swing the leg around to the side. Now, you don't have to come all the way to the side where your feet are in line with each other. You can come to about 45 degrees. It's more important that you be able to work with a straight leg and that the outer edge of your left foot be on the floor. So you don't want to be just on the inner edge of your foot, but have that whole foot down. I'm going to show here a bit more lined up with the classic alignment. Then reaching out to the side, you'll notice I'm leaned a little bit toward my right leg. I want to pull back through my left arm so that the shoulders are over the hips. As well, I want to turn these left ribs forward, right ribs back. Right ribs forward, left ribs back, so that I'm facing to the side, to the front. And then I can turn my head and look over my right fingertips. Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana II in the chair. And while you're here, relax the shoulders away from the ears, extend the arms from the center line to the fingertips, and keep pressing that left outer foot to the floor and straightening that left leg. And then we'll bring the arms down, slide to the center of the chair, come forward back to the front of your chair, and we'll do this to the left side. So take your left leg to the left. You want the torso to face forward, and then slide to the right so that just your left thigh is on the chair and your right hip is off. Hold the chair in front of your left knee. Stretch your right leg out straight. Turn the toes in and swing the leg around to the side. Again, if you're not coming all the way in line with your left foot, that's fine. Straight leg is more important. Flat foot on the floor is more important than how far you bring this leg back. So there I am with the arch to heel alignment, and I'm going to reach the arms out to the side, adjust with the right arm back, and turn the gaze to look over the left fingertips. Okay. Keep pulling back with that right arm, stretching out from the collarbones to the fingertips, from the shoulder blades to the fingertips, broadening the chest. Press into the back, the right outer foot, and straighten that right leg. And then releasing the arms down, slide to the center of the chair. And now we're going to do Utthita Parsvakonasana, extended side angle pose. You may want to use a block for this, so I'm going to show you what you could do. First, slide to the front edge of your chair. We're going to start in the same warrior two position. Take your right leg over to the right and slide to the left. If you're using a block, you can put that block in front of your ankle, high, medium, or low, or you can go all the way to the floor. Now, I'm going to get rid of the block so I can show going to the floor. Hold the chair right in front of your right knee and stretch the left leg forward. Turn the toes in and swing the leg around to the side. Right? Reach the arms out, you're in warrior two. Then reach over your right leg, bring your left hand to your left hip. The first stage of this is just to take your elbow to your knee, pull that knee back, turn the right ribs forward, the left ribs back, roll that left shoulder back. So get this position first. You can stay here and add the left arm work when we get to it, or if you'd like to go further, you can reach your right hand down to the floor, or if you're using a block, you can be up on that block. From here, stretch your left arm to the left, and we're going to swing it forward today and bring it up alongside the ear, turning to look up past the left arm. Straighten the left leg. You see you've got a nice angle here from the left leg all the way up through the torso to the left fingertips. To come out, you're going to reach that left arm straight up, pull up with your left arm, and come back to centered on the chair. Good. So something that people often do in this pose is try to take that arm really far down over the ear, but you can see it's really nice to have that straight angle and not go too far. It gives length to both sides of the torso when you do that. So let's do the left side. Take your left leg to the left. Remember, starting at the front edge of your chair, and slide to the right. So right hip comes off the chair. Left hand to the front of the chair by the left knee. Stretch your right leg forward. Turn the toes in and swing the leg around to the side. Remembering that you don't have to go all the way to a straight line. And coming into warrior two. Then extend over your left leg, right hand to the hip, left elbow to the knee, and pull that knee back. Good. Turn the left ribs forward, the right ribs back. Roll that right shoulder back. And then you can stay here with your elbow on your knee or reach for the floor or a block. Now I'm going to show you a different arm movement here. You can take that arm straight up, turn the arm, and then extend it over the ear and look up past the inner arm. So depending on any restrictions in your shoulder joint, one or the other of those actions could be easier. Coming forward like this is your other option. Okay. Straighten that right leg. Turn the left ribs forward and the right ribs back. Then reach your right arm up. Pull yourself up. Good. And I forgot to close the door, so my dog has come in to say hello to us today. This is Piper. All right, so that's Ardha Chandrasana, that's Parsvakonasana in the chair. We're going to move on to standing and using the chair for support. So you're going to, if you're not standing, repeat Warrior II and extended side angle in the chair. And I realize I'm cutting off my head now, so let me adjust the video just a bit. Okay. Warrior II in the chair. You're going to stand with the back of the chair to you, and if you're on a sliding surface, you want to make sure that the back legs of the chair are on your mat so it doesn't slide. Then holding on to the back of the chair, step your feet wide apart. And you want to take your feet as wide as you can comfortably, where you still feel secure, but you're looking for a little bit of stretch on those inner thighs. We're going to go to the right first, so you'll turn your left toes in slightly and turn your right leg all the way out. It's important that you turn the right leg so that the toes, the knee, the thigh all face to the right, and that knee tracks over the toes. Once you have that position of your leg, lift up through the torso and turn the waist, the ribs, the shoulders to face forward without losing that knee facing over the toes. Then bend your right knee over the right ankle. Again, don't let that knee wander forward. It needs to point directly over the toes. If you feel like you could go farther, instead of taking the knee farther over the toes, I want you to wiggle your left foot back some and only bend until the knee is directly over the ankle. Okay? Now, depending on your balance, you may hold onto the chair. You may reach your left arm back and pull back to get your shoulders over the hips. You could hold onto the chair with the right arm or the left arm and reach the right arm out, turning to look over the right fingertips. Or if you feel steady with your balance, you may challenge yourself to let go and stretch the arms out both at the same time. Warrior II, Virabhadrasana II. And then bring your hands back to the chair, straighten your right leg, and turn the feet forward. Double check and make sure that your toes are lined up with each other. If you felt like you could go a little wider, maybe take the feet just a little wider and turn your right toes in. Turn your left leg all the way out, making sure that you're externally rotating that thigh and the knee is pointing over the toes. Now, keep that rotation of the thigh, the knee pointing over the toes. Lift up through the sides of your torso and turn the waist, the ribs, the shoulders forward. Then bend your left knee just till it comes over the ankle, no farther. And again, square your torso forward while keeping that knee back over the ankle. You can reach back with your right arm, adjust so that your shoulders are over your hip, reach forward with your left arm and turn the head to look over the fingertips. And if you want to add the back arm, challenging your balance a bit, you can work with both arms out to the sides. Good, then bring your hands back to the chair, straighten your left leg, turn the feet forward, heel toe, small steps back to center. We're going to turn the chair around now so that the seat is facing us, and move it a little bit to your right. Now we're going to do side angle pose, Utthita Parsvakonasana, standing, using the chair for support. So what I'd like you to do first is turn your right leg out to the side and put your heel right next to this corner of the chair here. Place your left hand to the back of the chair. Your right hand can come to the seat of the chair, and step your left leg back. Okay. So now I've got my 90-degree angle in my front leg. I'm going to move my chair for a moment so you can see. So we're coming back to this position here. However, we have the chair in front of us. You can rest your elbow on your knee and put your hand on the seat of the chair, or you can put your elbow down on the seat of the chair and pull the elbow back to keep the knee over the ankle. Push down into the back of the chair to turn the right ribs forward, the left ribs back. And then you have the option of letting go of that chair, turning the arm, and coming into Utthita Parsvakonasana, extended side angle, standing with the chair for support. Take another breath here. Reach that arm up. You can push into the chair and step back, coming to standing. For the left side, we're just going to slide the chair a little bit over to our left side. That left heel is going to come in line with this left or right side of the chair. And it's going to be very close so that you can get your elbow and knee to touch. Right hand to the back of the chair, left hand to the seat of the chair, step back, bending that left knee to 90 degrees. Again, I'm going to move the chair. When we're on the chair, we're going to be in this position here. I can have my elbow on my knee with my hand flat in the chair, or I can come down to elbow on the chair and pull the elbow back slightly into that knee to keep it back over the ankle as I turn my left ribs forward, my right ribs back. I can help that action by pushing onto the top of the chair back. You're welcome to stay here or reach that arm back, open that chest, and then swing it forward, up, and alongside the ear. Coming into that nice side angle. Breathe here. And then you can bring that right hand back to the chair, push, straightening the leg, and step forward, coming back to standing. Okay, we're going to bring the chair back to the right for half moon pose. Now, This is where if you have a nice big wall behind you, it can be nice to be very close to the wall so you can lean against it. But you don't need that, it's just an option if you have that available to you. This time when we turn our right leg to the right, we're gonna put our toes in line with that front corner of the chair. Step the left leg back into a baby triangle position. And then again, left hand's gonna come to the back of the chair, right arm's gonna come to the seat of the chair, but it's gonna come to the seat of the chair on the far side. So you're bringing your weight now onto your right leg. Your left toes are light on the floor. Your right hip is directly over your right ankle. From here, lift your left leg up to the line of your hip, flex the foot, reach the heel away, and then straighten your right leg, your standing leg. Good. Now, just like in side angle, you're pushing down on the back of the chair with your left hand, turning your right ribs forward, your left ribs back. You can stay right here or balancing with the chair, open that left arm up towards the ceiling. Stretching out in all directions. And then bring your left hand back to the back of the chair. Bend your right knee and let your left leg come down. And stand the rest of the way up. Let's do the second side. Move your chair to the left side of your mat. And line your toes up very close to that front leg of the chair that's closest to you. Then take your back leg, your right leg should be in this baby triangle position. Bring your right hand to the back of the chair. Your left arm goes to the far edge of the chair, and that brings your weight, your hip, over your left leg. This left or right toe is very light on the ground, just there for balance. Then lift that right leg up, flex the foot, and straighten your left leg. Reach the right leg back. Lift up through the kneecap of your standing left leg and push onto the back of the chair to open the hip. Oh, I opened my hip so much my foot went back. Okay, keep the foot in line with your hip and reach your arm up if that feels appropriate to you. See if you can get your chest to face directly forward. Breathe, reach out through that lifted right leg. Good, and then bring your hand back to the chair if it was up. Bend your left knee, let the right leg come down, and stand all the way back up. Okay, turn your chair around and come back to seated. All right, so you can slide back in your chair. Roll the shoulders back and down. And bring the palms together in front of your heart. The light in me acknowledges the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today, and I will see you again tomorrow. Be well.